Hello everyone, Heritage. This is Nate, your friendly IT technician slash computer helper, phone helper, big time nerd. I'm going to be showing you how to make a shortcut to a file that's on the network. And this is important because a lot of times I find people have files on their desktop that aren't actually saved anywhere on the network. So if your computer itself crashes, it's not saved because it's only stored on your actual computer. We want to do this so that we can have stuff stored on the network. If it's stored on the network, we have it backed up, it's in a much safer location, so even if your computer burnt to a crisp, we still be able to get your files, and then no one's grumpy. And everyone's happy. So, what I'm going to do is, what you're going to want to do is navigate to the folder where your file is, if it's already on the network and you want easy access to it. What you can do is, it looks a little bit different on Windows 7 and Windows XP, but you go to your, just any of your network folders or drives. These are the drives right here. I'm just going to pick some random one. I'm going to make a shortcut for this file right here. So what you do is you find the file that you want to make a shortcut to, and you right click it, and it's going to bring up this big menu with a bunch of stuff on it. What you're going to want to find, it's towards the bottom, is this send to. And then you're going to select desktop, and it says create shortcut. So what it's going to do is it's going to make a shortcut on your desktop. And so what I just did is, this isn't actually a copy of this file. When I open this file, it's really just pointing to this file on the network. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we don't take this and drag it over here, because what that'll do is, if you do this, anything I do in this file that I just copied over won't affect this file, because now this is just a copy of this. They're not actually linked. This is its own file, and this is its own file. Even though it's the same name, it's in different places. It's not gonna be synced. So this happens occasionally here, and someone will copy it like this, and they'll wonder why when they put information here, their supervisor or coworker doesn't see it changed in here. It's because it's not the same file. So we're just going to get rid of that one. The really easy way to quickly make sure that you actually have a shortcut is, most of the time it will just relabel and say shortcut. But if you see right here, there's this little arrow, and what this means is that the file is a shortcut. When you click this, it's going to zoom over to wherever the file actually is, and that's what we want to do. And so if you want to do it the reverse way, let's say I've got a file on my desktop that's not a shortcut, but we want it to be backed up on our computer because, like I said earlier, we can lose it if your computer dies. So if you've got some stuff on your computer that's not on the network, say I've got this, I don't even know what this is, but we're going to make a backup of it. So I'm going to go to my H drive, because that's where you're going to want to store files that don't need to be accessed by other people but still are relevant to you. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to take this and we're going to drag it over here. And what that's going to do is, that's going to copy this file onto the network. And then what we'll do is, we'll create a shortcut to this file like we just did, and that way we can easily access it. We don't have to go to this network drive every time, but it's also backed up. So we'll let this finish copying, and then we'll do a shortcut again to this one, and then we're good. Okay, so now that I've copied this, I can get rid of this file because I've copied it to the network. And here it is. We're going to send this to the desktop, create a shortcut, and now we're good. Have the little arrow here, it's backed up here, and we're good to go.